You ready? Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna make a Bayonetta guide for you guys. I'm fighting a Sheik, not moving opponent. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go over all Bayonetta's moves. Here's her jab. It's not very fast, but it does a lot of damage, and that rapid attack you can't really get out of. I honestly don't find myself using that much. It's not that great. Her tilts, this down tilt, it leads to pretty much any move. So you could do like this, first hit a fair, into a bunch of fun stuff. I'll go over that later. But down tilt leads to first hit a fair, and first hit a fair leads to a bunch of other things. However, I personally have not found the time to use it. I see other players use it, but I don't know when to use it in neutral stance. Another thing, all of your A attacks and tilts, if you hold that button, or jab 2, or jab 3, or any of your tilts, if you just hold the A button after it, you shoot. I'm going to tell you right now that I think it's terrible. I would never recommend to do this, because look at the damage it only does like 2 damage, and they're just going to run at you and hit you. So I think her holding the A button is something you should pretty much never be doing on tilts or jabs, personally. Her F tilt is the first hit. Oh, sorry. And this is the 3-hit combo. It doesn't seem like it's bad. I've just never found a use for it. Up tilt. This move is good if you land it, but it's not really something the best in neutral. However, if you hit the witch time, which I'll go over later, you have a good opportunity to launch them up with this move. It's actually a 2-hit move. I don't know why it's hitting once right now, but it's actually a 2-hit move. Does like 10 damage or so. So this is quite useful. After you hit a witch time, freeze them, you do this, and then you either do a combo up here, or an up throw into up tilt on witch time, or you up tilt and then spike them down here. Basically, up tilt's very good after witch time. Down tilt's very good if you can land it, because it leads to first hit a fair, which leads to a bunch of other things, like custom combos. And F tilt I've never found a use for. So those are 4 moves. They're okay, I just don't find myself using them that much. Smash attacks. Forward smash, that did 16 damage it seems. This move, it's not that strong, it's not weak, but it's not that strong. It kills it like 100 at the edge or something. It kills like 100, low hundreds. It's alright, but it comes out fast and has a good range. Up smash. This is, I think, your strongest attack, if I remember correctly. This is great for killing. It kills generally at like 90% or like 100 something, low hundreds after hit. So this move is quite strong, very good. When you have a witch time, you can charge it up a bit. If you witch time them at like 75% and charge this halfway, it'll usually kill them. That's pretty good. This move, it's a down smash. I would only use it for the spike. If it's really weak, look, this at 100, it barely sends them anywhere. But if you get a witch time, you lead them to the ledge, do an attack, and then this leads to the stomp. So basically you witch time them, do one attack that sends them over here, and then you spike them. I think that can hit 2 frames too. It also hits people hanging on the ledge. So it probably goes very slightly below the stage, just enough to grab them on the ledge. But yeah, this move is for spiking them. You pretty much only want to use it for spiking. Any other situation is bad. This is your best kill move, and this is just a decent kill move. Oh yeah, and when you charge it, you have different properties. So like, look, when I do this, see how she actually steps on their toe first? I think that happens when you don't charge it too. Up smash, I don't think it has any unique properties when you charge it, but when you do this, charge this, see how I'm shooting my gun? It does like 5 damage or so. So she's shooting her gun. I don't think any of that matters. So none of what I just told you is very important there. So that's your ground moves. Dash attack. It's 10 damage, but look how long it takes. I find this to be a low tier dash attack. Not completely useless, but definitely one of the weaker dash attacks in the game. Doesn't lead to anything. Bad startup, kind of weak. Yeah, it's not that good. So let's see, I went over jabs, tilts, smash attacks, dash attack. What's next? I'll go over my grabs next. Okay. So down throw can combo at low percent if they DI in, I think, but I don't think it is ever guaranteed because you can usually shield or jump away. I don't think it's really a thing. All your throws aren't very good. They're not the worst. You have an average grab, mediocre throws. Forward throw, that did 11 damage and it can kill, but it's not. It's like weaker than Dark Pit's forward throw. It's like it can kill, but only as like a last resort. So it's not that great. But your grabs aren't like completely useless. Your pummels are pretty fast. Grab range average. Yeah, she's not much of a ground fighter, to be honest. That's not where her strengths lie. So, okay. On to the... yeah, I should do aerial attacks first. Okay. Back air. This does 13% if you space it. This is basically Zero Suit Samus's back air. If you don't space it, it's 10 damage. If you space it, it's 13. So think of this as a Zero Suit Samus's back air, but not quite as overpowered. It doesn't kill quite as fast, but it still can kill in like the low mid-hundred. The low hundreds, mid hundreds. It's pretty good. And look how safe it is. I can just keep doing this, run away. I find this to be a very good tool in neutral. One of her best aerials, possibly her best aerial, in my opinion. Neutral air. If you do it once, it's an attack like this. And then you see how fast the move ends. Naira thinks it's good in combos. I have not experimented with it much. But if you hold the A button, you do this. This has low landing lag. Look, I'm shielding when I land. It does a few percent when I hit you, like 4% or so. I heard from other people that this can be a good tool in neutral. I haven't experimented with it much, but it could be good. Off stage, you can use this to gimp. Speaking of that, up air, this starts behind you. It's like Zero Suit Samus's up air, except more balanced, and a unique feature is that it starts behind you. So even though I'm facing right, the kick starts from the left. It's like a worse version of Zero Suit's up air. But if you hold the A button, the up and A, you do this. This can also be used for gimping. I have not decided if this is better or if this is better. Or if fast fall double jump air is better. Because they're all good for edge guarding. Down air. This move is so strong. Let me give you an example. This is like one of your strongest attack, maybe your strongest attack. He's at basically 0%. And look, he's already at the ledge from the middle of the stage, from basically 0. This move hits you, that move hits you so far, and look at this. You can recover right after it. So this move can basically kill at like very, very low percents. It can be used around here to predict their get up. So if you think they're going to ledge jump or get up attack or whatever, if you read them, you can do that. Kill them pretty early. Or off stage, do that, then up B, double jump, up B. Yes, you have to up B before double jumping with Bayonetta. It's a very unique feature for her. Forward air is a one-hit move. It's actually 3 hits, so it's like this. Oh, I think you have to hit all 3. So it's like that. It does good damage. Hits like 12 or so. It hits pretty far. But fair 1, maybe fair 2, I'm not sure, can lead into other things. So like you can do this, and then like, oh, I messed up. But you can do like a B attack, or you can do a lot of moves out of fair 1. So basically it's fair 1 and then create your custom combo. But what people don't realize is that a lot of the combos you see online that people are doing on training mode and posting on Twitter and stuff, that works good if you DI in or don't DI, but if you hold away or down and away from fair 1, it doesn't work that well. So I'm not sure if you can even combo anything off that. So yeah. That's pretty good. It can kill off the side if you get a good opportunity. So yeah, I find Bear very good in neutral. This can be an edge guard tool. Bear is you can use it for anything. Up air is like a worse version of Zero Suits. It's good for damage and you can get kills, but it's not that strong. But you can kill with it, and I have quite a bit. Down air is just ridiculously powerful. It's so strong. It spikes if you hit it right, but even if it doesn't, it hits them to the side so hard. Look at the percent. They're already in the magnifying glass. Okay, so now my B attacks. This is just a basic projectile. It does basically it does like 1 frame of stun basically, so I've actually had people just run through my shots, get up to me before I can shield and punish me, so I don't think it's very good. I think if you're like over here, it can be good, but if you're any closer than that, like you're just gonna get punished. You could charge it up too, like that. but you can cancel it with a shield or cancel it with a roll. On her pose, every even number or every odd number it changes, so she's going to be upside down and then not upside down anymore. It's just an animation thing. There's no actual difference. So this move's mediocre. I would only use this from a distance. Otherwise, they can literally just run up to you and then punish you because of the end lag on it. So yeah. Or you can, I guess, charge it and use your mix-ups. Sometimes release, sometimes shield or roll. Side B. On the ground, if you side B and don't hold B, you do this. I never ever recommend doing that, so pretend that doesn't even exist. So hold forward and press side B and hold the B button, and then you do that flip kick. That's the part that's good. If they're at low percent, like let's say 0 to 40, this move's amazing because then you can do combos. So if I was to kill him, I can show you like some of the combos you can do. This at 0%, I'm not sure if it always works, but if they're at low percent, it works easier. So I'm just going to shoot him a bit to get him some percent. You can do things like this. And that does tons of damage. If we're both at 0, that might not work. It's iffy. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Like the final bear, sometimes they can air dodge and sometimes they can't. That's why I shot him a bit, because it's pretty much guaranteed at low percent. At 0%, it depends on matchup rage and all these little staling and all these little factors. Yeah, you can see, you can get a lot of quick damage. So I would use this. You hold forward, press and hold the B button. You do a flip kick. That's really good around 0 to 40. It's basically a low percent launcher, and you get the double side B. Oh yeah. If you jump in side B, you can't do it again. But if you jump, if I side B and hit him, if you hit the opponent with a side B, then you get another side B back. So the game decides, did you hit the opponent? If no, then you get 1 side B. And if yes, then you get 2 side Bs. Not 3, just 2. So you always get minimum 1, and if you connect with it, the game says, okay, I'll give you a second one as a reward. That's how it was programmed. The area one is different. You have to do the Hadouken motion. So you jump, press down, forward, and B. Kind of like how you shoot a fireball for you. And you do that. That bounces you up, and you can lead with almost anything. So you can... There's so many combinations of moves you can do. You could like fair one and then do a bunch of other stuff. You can do a up B, you can do a side B. Like there's so many different combos you can do off that. However, a weakness is that if they react fast and DI away from you, I'm not sure if it follows up. So fair one is amazing for comboing unless they DI away or down away. This move is amazing for comboing unless they DI down away. This also has a landing hitbox, but you usually want to hit the shield. If you hit them or their shield, you bounce off it and look. So I can just do this, and then jump away if I miss. And if they shield it, I just jump away, and I think it's safe. And if they're at like mid% or higher, I can just lead that to like create your own custom combo. That's pretty good in neutral. I think neutral a lot with her would be like shooting the gun at low percent, like really low percent. And somewhere between like 0 to 50, you kind of want to try to land this at some point so that you can just do your little custom combo here. Usually something very similar to that combo. I find that one to be fairly consistent. You can up air too, but back air has more range and does more damage. So I try to hit back air when possible. Okay, so I covered forward B, launches him in the air, has a landing hitbox as a backup. And then you hold the B button, you do the kick. That's very good. It's a very good launcher. This move is by far one of her most mandatory moves. On the ground, it's a very, very, very good launcher, and in the air, it's pretty much imperative for your combos. So you better master side B if you want to pick up this character. Up B. You can use this out of shield, or just regularly. There's actually 2 parts to it. Not many people know that. If you hold up and just press B once, it does a few percent and doesn't send that far. It's not a huge difference, but if you press up and hold B, it sends further. You probably can't even tell from that. I couldn't tell either. It's like a 2 damage difference or something. But if you hold the B button, it sends them slightly further, I think. And it's a little harder to combo with the B attacks. But you saw that by using a side B and up B, you can do a lot of combos. So the up B always sends them in front of you. So usually if you up B, most of the time you have to follow with a side B in order to reach them. But I think after about 100%, like 105% or so, then it stops. It doesn't reach anymore. So it's pretty much something you can do from like 0 to 100. And after that, they get sent too far for the aerial side B to work. Oh yeah, I don't think I even covered the aerial side B. I'll go back to that. The aerial side B, if you do the normal aerial side B, it goes in the air like this. And that's what I use for combos. So I can do that like twice and then lead to a back air. He was at high percent, so I missed. You could also lead to up air. Up air is faster but has less range, I think. So yeah, there's side B on the ground where you hold B, aerial side B, and the Hadouken motion. Oops, sorry. Where you do that. You can do one side B in the air, but if you hit it again, if I hit that, I can do a second one, but not. I cannot do 3. So yeah, that's the gun, charge gun, B attack. Oh, sorry. Something about up B. Unique to Bayonetta, when you're recovering, you always want to up B first. So look, up B, double jump, up B. That's how you want to recover. So just keep that in mind. You want to up B first. Up B, and then you use a double jump. If you use the double jump first, then you just are limiting yourself, and you're not going to get as much distance as you could otherwise. So that's something to keep in mind. Just keep telling yourself, when recovering, up B first. Otherwise, you won't get as much distance as you could. I think this is good out of shield. It leads to like so much fun stuff. But that combo I just did there, up B, side B, back air, that's actually pretty easy to do, pretty consistent. I recommend starting with that, because that one to me seems consistent so far. Of course, I've only played like so many hours, not that many. So, you know, I could be wrong, but that's what my experience tells me so far. Okay, so now her last B attack is Witch Time. This is a counter. It starts on frame 5. Don't ask me how I found that. The first time you use it, that's actually the bat within. So it's like a backup plan. If I counter and I miss near the end of a move, I take half the damage of the move, and like I don't take the knockback. So if a move does like 20 damage, I'll take like 10 damage and not get knockback. So I won't be punished too hard. But for the regular down B, Witch Time, this is her best move. I actually don't use it enough. So I'm gonna, Domo, you ready? Okay, so I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1 now. And then I want you to hit me for jab. 3, 2, 1 now. Now he's frozen in place. I can pretty much do anything, but watch. It gets less and less the more I use it. 3, 2, 1 now. Alright, do it again. 3, 2, 1 now. See how the timer keeps increasing? 3, 2, 1 now. The first 1 or 2 times you do this, you can do amazing stuff to kill them. Alright, I'll kill myself real quick. I'm actually not sure if it works based off me or you. Let's find out. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Every time Bayonetta dies and comes back, her Witch Time is refreshed. So you pretty much want to make it a personal goal to at least Witch Time 1 or 2 times per stock. Which means in a 2-stock game, you want to do at least 4 Witch Times per match, because your first 2 Witch Times are so good, you might as well do it anyway. So the cool thing about Witch Time is you can do a lot of custom combos. To be honest with you, I haven't explored these custom combos, but I might make another video on that. There's a bunch on the internet. Obviously, using moves like up tilt are really good. And if you're at 75% or higher, and I use the Witch Time, they're frozen in place, I can charge either fully or halfway an up smash. And if I start my Witch Time around 75% or higher, I can usually get a kill off of a mostly charged up smash. Now, if you're near the ledge, the cool thing you can do... okay, Domi, you ready? 3, 2, 1 now. I can do something like this. And to that. I actually meant to up tilt by accident. And it didn't kill him because he was at extremely low percent. But basically you can do forward throw, down tilt, up smash, forward smash, and then they're in slow motion. And after you do 1 attack, sometimes 2 attacks, you just charge a down smash and they die at like 40%. They're pretty much dead at like 40%. So Witch Time's amazing around the ledge because your reward is getting a super early kill. But if you get it mid stage, the half charge up smash is best. However, optimal Witch Time moving forward, which I have not personally experimented with, to reiterate, would probably be amazing combos where you do things like maybe first hit a fair, that move that I've seen in combos, up Bs, side Bs. I'm pretty confident that this move is going to be useful because they're in slow motion, so even if they try to DI away, they won't go far. And of course the up tilt. That move is pretty much useless without Witch Time, but with Witch Time, I don't know why it's not double hitting. I know it double hits. Whatever. I know that the up tilt is useful. You can do either up tilt to spike, up tilt to a launcher, up throw to up tilt into launchers, into a bunch of fun custom combos. I don't know these custom combos yet, but that's where you could start experimenting. But that's the basic premise. Charge up smash, find your own death combo, or get him to the ledge and do that. The first Witch Time stuns them for a really long time. The second one gets some good time. By the third time, it's not as good. So you really want to try to land your first 2 Witch Times, because that's what's really gonna matter. So remember, every time I die and come back, every time Bayonetta dies, my first Witch Time is amazing. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. But see how I missed the first few? I wasted them. You really want to not waste your first 2 Witch Times. So you're gonna have to really have the read and or get lucky. Okay. I think I did all the throws. These are all the throws. Okay. Did I miss anything? I guess I could just go over basic strategies now. That I think I landed all the moves. So low percent if you're across the stage. I recommend shooting your gun or charge gun. Only if you're at a distance, otherwise don't worry about it. This gun is not very good. It's just, since you have a projectile, you might as well. I guess you could do like tilts, but that's more damage than I thought it was actually. Well, the down tilt's actually not bad. I might recommend actually using down tilt now that I see that. That did a lot of damage. Okay, so I guess your down tilt might be good from a distance. And your gun, it's unsafe up close, but yeah. That's pretty much to annoy them. When they're at like, say 10 to 40%, you probably want to do this into up B, one or two side Bs, into a back air. That'll get them to like 40, 50%. After 40% or so, you could start camping in neutral stance. What do I mean by that? So, well, think about the hardest way that you can be hit, spamming safe moves. That's correct. That means doing this. Pretend that you're Zero Suit Samus and you want to keep spacing back air because that's a really good way to not get hit. Then you play the conditioning game by using a safe, strong move. You can mix up with a grab. You can also mix up with like pretend to do the back air and do that. Those are some mix-up ideas. I would mix the bear up with grab and that aerial down forward B motion. That's my recommendation to you. Let me think. So, and then at higher percents, actually, as of right now, I think that's the best tips I can get. Oh, I could show ledge trump stuff. After you get a ledge trump around 50%, you can do this into another side B into a bear. So, you want to get on the ledge? Okay, I'll try to implement it here. Try to regrab the ledge so I can ledge trump you again. See, it didn't work because he was at like 150. But if you get him at 100, you can do the zigzag double side B into a back air and kill him around like 100 or so. That's something I figured out recently. So, oh yeah, her roll, it's like the worst roll in the game. You pretty much never want to use it. The dodge is absolutely terrible. And her approach scheme is weak. So she doesn't really get a good approach. So you probably want to play her. You either want to rush down with like throw her. You either want to like throw them off stage, go for gimps, stuff like that. You know, various ways of gimping. These are just different ideas. You either want to throw off and go for the gimps, or you want to shoot him from a distance. You definitely want to shoot him at 0, because then that'll make doing combos like this. See that combo I just did? It's easy. It's harder to do that if you're both at 0, because they might be able to air dodge the final bear. But if they get a little bit % of them, or you have a little bit of rage. Rage starts at 35, by the way, according to my tests. Then you can get the combos easier. This shooting them a little bit just makes it a little easier. Yeah, I like that down tip shot. I just actually discovered this during this talk. So, let's see if there's anything left I can cover. The roll sucks. The dodge is terrible. Grab game's mediocre. Forward throw is mediocre. Edge guarding is amazing. If you like edge guarding, you're gonna like this character. And the combo game involves a lot of all 3 versions of her side B. This one, and this one. Side B is very important. Her B moves are very important. Her entire character is pretty much based around her B moves and like her aerials. Her aerials and her B moves is pretty much what this character is designed to be. Now that I've covered all that. Hey Domo, am I missing anything? Did I cover everything? I guess I'll do the taunts. Up taunt.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady,
You can cancel these early with a shield. So yeah, that's pretty much the character according to my knowledge after a few hours of playing her. Oh, and this FD stage is pretty cool, but the other stage, it has some platforms. I think it should be. I think right now that it should be a counterpick stage. I think it's comparable. I think it's actually not necessarily even worse than a stage like Lilat or Duck Hunt Dog stage, because there's actually nothing that actually gets in the way. I personally think, I haven't shown it yet, but I think it should be a counterpick stage. Now I guess I'll just show you the stage, and I'll show you the final smash, and then that'll be the whole character. According to my current knowledge of her. Oh, you have to press start. I have actually not used her final smash yet. Oops. Also, when fighting Sheik, she falls a little faster than somebody like Corrin will. So against Corrin, you're gonna want to use the double zigzag. So you want to do that more against someone like Corrin, but against Sheik, you might only want to do one into an aerial, by comparison. So I guess the floatier characters, you want to do 2 of these, and the characters that fall faster, you might just want to do 1 into an aerial. So this is pretty much the stage. I've actually not even fully played the stage. I guess there's a walk-off here, but I mean, unless it's proven to be ridiculously broken, then I think we should at least give it a chance. I could see like how it could be like ridiculous, even for someone like Sheik, because of the forward air walk-off. But I don't like to ban things without experimenting with them, especially when it goes away so quickly after like 40 seconds. Did I turn the item on? Okay, so I guess I'll just wait around now. Use my terrible dash attack that I should probably never be using. Backer is so good because look, when you land it, I can tech chase with like something like this. See? Or if I predicted he would tech roll instead of missed attack, I could have just ran further and did that same thing. Or you could also go down here, but this doesn't last for that long. I've actually never been down here, except once. I think it'd be pretty fun. I definitely want to allow it at Smash Conference this week. Actually, I'm going to, because I make the rules on that. Oh, well, let me try my final smash now. No, let me grab it. I've actually not done it. I'm so bad. Okay. I guess I just beat him up. I just beat them up for a bit. Or I guess you can just fly away. Okay, well, I guess I have to do that again. that wasn't very good. Oh yeah, I guess I'll show you some other stuff I found. At like 50% or higher, you can do I could do stuff like this. Here, get at the ledge. I could do fair 1-2 and then 1-2-3. I messed up. It's actually really hard. I'm not sure if it's really a combo. I don't get it every time. You could do fair 1, like fair 1, or fair 1, fair 2, and then fair 1-2-3 and kill him off the side. But here's the thing. This, even if I got it, like that. The thing is, all Sheik has to do is hold down and away, and you go too far from the fairs. So this stuff you guys are posting on Twitter, with all the combos involving this and fair 1, if they just hold away or down and away, your combo's not gonna work. I could see witch time combos, like when I freeze you in slow motion. I could see like stuff like that. Yeah, I can see moves like this being way better because you're not going to go very far even if you DI optimally. But outside of that, outside of witch time, the answer to get out of her combos is usually just hold down and away. So, let me think. Here's up air again. And the hitbox actually kind of is whack. It starts behind you. It's not a bad move. Like, I do get kills with it around, like, low, mid hundreds. Where's the final smash? See that combo I did? Well, I messed it up, but all he has to, the moment he gets hit, he could just keep holding down and away. And then it won't keep working. Is this on high frequency for the items? I'll just wait it out. I want to show people the stage too. Can I go down here? Nope, can't. Alright, if you guys think it should be, this should be a counter pick or be tested for a counter pick, post it in the comments below. Why is the final? Okay, there it is. Speak of the devil. Oh my. Why am I so bad? That is, stop laughing, Domo. That is not funny. No, all I had to do was press B. I didn't have to press up B. What was I thinking? Dude, I tried to recover with the worst move for recovery. Dude, that move. You guys want to see how bad that move is? Look at this. Wait, I'll do it again. I'll do it from lower. It looks like you'll grab it, and like the red stuff's way above the stage, and you still miss it. Another reminder to always up B before you, to always up B, double jump, then up B. Oh yeah, I should explain that more. Up B, side B, and then I can do. So look, if I try to do up B, double side B, and then up B, it won't work. But the reason it can work is if I double jump first. It's like some glitch. What, I didn't program it right? Well, let me try to give it a better example. Just go to 0% so I can show them. This is like just recently discovered. I don't even fully get it yet. I just know it. So up B, side B, side B. If I try to up B, it won't work. However, if I double jump right before it, double jump, you couldn't see that, but I did a double jump just before the up B, and then I was able to up B again. There's going to be more info about that, and I actually think that's going to be patched out eventually. I guess I could save that for maybe another video. Okay, so now I'll see what this is. I guess I pretty much just beat him up. I think that guy kills you if you're over 100 damage. Otherwise, I guess he just does a bunch. Oh yeah. Yeah, he kills you if you're over 100 damage. So yeah, that's the stage, final smash, and random knowledge I figured out. And yeah, that's my Bayonetta guide.